Jeez. OT Genesis. He said everybody mad. Well, I know one body it is. Shoot. I'm feeling way too soft to be the hard body. Caught me. Copy that, Roger, the oddity. The oddity when I be going over CBs to be getting what I've been seeing. I backward and lean. Walking. But I ain't turned my back on you and I never stop talking. Through the things I've done, the things I've seen, the things my spleen is filtered in for. What? A screen for a window or a door so the flies stay out. Don't let me have to give you glycerine to see what they was talking about when roosters was crowing outside of what the Alice in Chains was talking, rock and rolling. Heavy holding, heavy growing through everything that was never shoveled on top of what they're going. You could say they put me underneath the jail, but I be gelling, felon. Yeah, gelling you. You know I got that in my shoe, but I ain't a felon. Well, I fallen where I'm rocking. You know the crack in the streets I'm hopping. I step over those because my only superstition is I ain't superstitious, but I still step over cracks as a mention. Just because of what was spoke on breaking the mother's back, I'm not going to be responsible for that, but responsibility is about teaching the three. Most important things, the Holy Trinities. You can't be a father if you can't be the Allah. B-E, the olive in the tree, or olive oil to see, the roots to grow, the fruit to sow, the soul in the shoes that walk before you try to walk in somebody else's hard mile, heartfelt, hard rile. Where's my rival or my enemy? Where's the trial? I'm courting on what I'm doing before I marry what I think. A mother, and what I'm courting on if I'm benching you before I even have the bench to roller. Like I Henry Rollins, or mother to be bounding on a mallet that I be not assisting to get the assistance. I'm sissified, like I am hypnotized. I ain't worried about being the sissy if I ain't lying, and I ain't worried about judging the woman if I ain't putting myself in the position of what I could never doing without God to pull a woman from my ribs or the cage I'm living in if I'm living in the Benz. Broke with the Beamer, Ferrari dreaming with the Lamborghini to Saline without equating what's seeming to be foreign. Push starting, touring through a Taurus that was never Ford exploring. Oh, I guess I escaped. Man, how many ways can I say the same different thing? Well, I don't know if I've ever said the same thing twice, even when I'm nice and ain't got it like. What is arc driven? Where did Indiana Jones live in? Well, skywalking through what Luke was doing. I'm a Jedi, supposing I go ahead and mind tricks you. But tricks is for kidding, I ain't playing in this house for parties. Got many mansions, but starting carpentry, I larded. Like I got the lard inside of what you cook with when you cook in certain foods inside a restaurant or restaurant. To feed some people that's coming for money or just Thanksgiving, what's got? Turkey, I guess I am. Turkey, living. What I gotta? Turkey. Wishbone had come to the table with Mariah spinning with no bet, fantasizing about what she was hypnotizing to alluring for the illusion that was might scoring. While she's swinging from a swing over a lake that's not burning but no fire except for in her heart delayed. Belated, happy, degraded. Don't worry, you ain't missed my birthday, space it. This is what they called my funeral, but I'm dead to anything that they gonna try to not tell a who. Tell me as many lies if you choose, but I'm gonna turn them into the things that I lose. I don't have a list of wrongs, only a list of how I can turn them right without leaving the left behind. Left, I guess. I'm a Marine when I dress about loving what our country for. Country boy can not survive, at least this one can, without living with what I do despise, to be forgetting what is chained in me, the link in every chain that I don't have to wear, the link in every jewel that's worn from them I don't have to spare. I don't have to covet what you ain't missing, and I surely hell ain't jealous of what you ain't getting. If I ain't jealous enough of God to teach ya, And I'm jealous of what I might be featured. I ain't gonna defecate on you. This ain't defamation of character. I ain't acting in a movie. I ain't Spervifure. I ain't gotta worry. I'm striking out so I can get all 300s in every game that I bowl a mic. Chili hold, what you for? That's a country and a haircut when you was eating the chili home. Had a shake staked or a Wendy's where you was making it yourself to bait. No hooks, just to pay the rent. I shook. Damn, I got the book thrown at me. But which book? Separation of who? A state of mind and church you knew. Don't worry if I'm not there with you, you still with me. Don't worry if I said I love you, that's indeed. Don't worry if I said that I'll bring you across that bridge, I will. Even if it's on fire or cut and milled. Don't worry if the tree hears anything. Worries about what it sees when you breathe. Don't worry about the scenes that change as long as you see the suns that was hanging. All of them in every nation. Don't worry about representing God. If you ain't going to rep yourself, your children, or your parents, just get off. Go be with the neighbor you can at least. And if you can't respect any of those, I suppose you should hose yourself down. Because you've been hosed. I'm not going to be violated. I violate him. I'm a violator if I don't have chances to demonstrate how I could be a killer of the definition. And a killer of the representing. And a killer of confusion. And a killer of the Houston. Still be serial killing while I'm eating Fruit Looping. Tricks is for kids like Bunny Earring and Bunny Healing. Heated warnings from bunnies pulled from season. Magic tricking without tricking. Pimping without being a pimp, cause I ain't limping. Lipping what I am loosened to be getting what I was stitched for snitching before I was given to getting the gotten given. It's driven through my soul like a stake in the heart of a vampire I sepulted like I was already dancing. Dance fever, dirty dancing on full loosen before I was Kevin Bacon on him like I was swagging on Patrick Waite. Like I was in SpongeBob and what I was caked. Well, icing, I can't eat this cake without breathing the air and I ain't baking no chef to deplace. Like Burger Chef before it was Burger King, before Brittany was trying to get independence from the king, or the queen sent the Columbus to be among us. There's a fungus that can save your life. It's penicillin. What ceiling? The penicillin like I'm dealing, driven medicine I given. If I'm not a doctor, what you draying for? Draw me in the score of the board that I be breaking more or less with the palm trees I be storming, I be dormant. If I ain't the doorman in the whole hotel, the rail, the fire, the spire, the choir, the gotta to get it, to do it, to bite it, to bid it, to terminate the robotronics. Guess the robots will take over if I'm honest. I'm modest to what I amended to. I amend in you. I'm him in your jeans and I'm gened in what I'm guessing. The stress and the Levi of the sky. How many clouds I don't have to try to buy to abide to what I'm admittedly confessing. The concession stand is closed. You can get your treats, the candy from the meats, the sugar poured upon. What was leper saying with leprosy was drawn before a deaf leopard had a one-armed drummer. Or 3 days grace was a summer. Or what season was you sitting in to be 7 years before the 4 seasons of what hotel bleeding. I'm a loafing. Eloped in what I am grain. This is not just a piece of the 11 and 11. This is the whole numbers. But he said just a little piece of the breading. A little piece of Harvard squaring. A square or Rubik's cubes. A cube, the Louvre. And I guess I probably could build a pyramid. Just with my kids. But I'd rather my kids be all the lids. Put on all the cups before they spill the milk and someone cries over shit that don't need to be milked. Your mouse, pinky, I doubt. I could swear on it anymore. Wear the king's clothes any war if I had to be a score of a machine gun killer. A pillar, a dilla, campfire silla, folklore in a folk store. Feeling on the phonics, I'm astonished to admonish. Well, Constantine, or a teen in a Constance. What's the state of expression? What's the mention, not to mention what I've never lessened? 2, cause I'm mooring and shoring and pouring and gotta get and prove unless I am level to truth. Don't pull the rug out from under my feet, or I'll be standing on water that's acting like air. I just did it. I swear I got the bear and the share and the beard to go ahead and be an ass and embarrass to get the cast, to get the class, to be a lassie, to get out yellow's wonder and the yellow, the old fella yelling and felling. Oh shit, go get Timmy out the Timmy driven, Timmy Turner, the yearner, the yearn, in what you was burned in after you was created to be cremated. Oh, still a part of was dusting and winding, dusting true, dusting the furniture, been dusting off my shoulder, and you, Dusty who? Dustin Pryor, who the Dusty Ellinger to try ya. One they gave me what to hold, a quarter racking, a quarter packing, quarter stacking. From 10 dimes to 10 signs to 2 pennies and 2 cents of what was meant before you gave me your 2%, 1% of cents to get logged out of Lincoln logs, Abraham and Lincoln, what you think you sogs. Damn, I hate on myself for not being greater, be rated. You can't be grading me, you can't be lated. How can I be early for a worm if I'm late to get the CERN? Men out the bottom of the picking. Arnold Schwarzenegger couldn't give him a better example of commanding on what was commando driven. With the Milano and the Lisa, I swear it. Keaton on what Michael was Jay Foxing on Family Tie and the ties to what the buys. On a tallest sky scraping the top, the rise. The rod on the top of the lightning hidden. How many times do you think a lightning rod gets hidden? It's always in a different place, a different space, a different state of grace, mind, and space. Damn! This tower ain't never falling. This Watch Mountain could be the biggest and still gonna be the bottom. Holding you up in the sands of your feet and your plans that the light path I grand. L.A. Grande on La 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 and Mulholland, Magodden. Oh, ship, I think he done it. Did it, I got it, I think he crit it. Grinding and gnashing and passing and passion. Nutly getting what he got so nuts to fucking getting rees. Oh, did he just cussing? Excuse me, please, F, Father, for what you do to see. Straight to the K in the key. I in the G. God is in me. So every letter has a different perspective, but G, it spells out one word. Tell me it's wrong. If it explains so many things. You can't pawn me at a store, there is no price for me. Nobody buy me with $1 any tree. Rooted in the holla that I going for. Sleepy Ralla, I go mata. I go harder, go softer, go pillow talking. Why I'm walking, still go locking. I guess I'm lurking, long way searching for anything but a purpose. The purpose is clear and the plan is still chill. Seeing the hill, planting the beans. Jimmy Neutron seeing the giants growing in the trees. Mickey Mousing around. Ain't worried about the wizard repels that I found. Got a whole lot of broomsticks working for the chicks. Egging quick. Go ahead and Humpty Day it, Humpty Dance it, and Humpty Wall and Fall it. I got it, I gall it. Dang, that's all the way to Tupac 2 in. Digitally underground and underwater rhyming. Call me Simon, the name of the CD, Sex Packets. I'm signed in. Sign myself up. I don't know where the sign up sheet was, but it's great. The sheets in the wind, I bend them. Don't need no eyes cut out because I'm not ghost defending. I don't need to be going hostling or hustling or hosting no party. This is Darling. Same old nigga from the block. Block party, block rock, block of ice. Be the lock in what you save. Stock. Woo. 2 minutes. Nope. I think somebody done all the rhymes and said, man, I ain't thinking it's even close.